Hello and welcome to my channel. It's the CEO here of Gambling, Hunter McTagg. Welcome to my Thursday night production. I'm going to be picking some NHL teams here. I'm actually doing this an hour before the big kickoff for the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Leafs game tonight. As a diehard Habs fan, I'm hoping they win, but I'm not going to lie, I bet on the Leafs to win by the puck line. So they're even odds. I thought they were pretty good. I jumped on it, so we shall see. We shall see. So, talking about Thursday night, so not tonight, it's actually tomorrow, so Thursday, October the 13th. The first game I'm looking at here is Pittsburgh and Arizona. So, I looked at Arizona's roster. I don't see much of an improvement at all, really. The best player that I've seen, that I looked at, that I liked the most was Gostisbehere, and he's really, I don't know, not panning out to what I thought he was capable of being. I could have missed a few other good players on there. I know they're young and they're rebuilding. Be interesting to see how they get along in the ASU's building. Should be pretty fun. Probably have a band. I don't know, I saw that on Spit and Checklets, but that'd be pretty sweet if they had a band. Not going to score much, though, so they may not play. Okay, so looking at these odds, plus 300 for Arizona, minus 385 for Pittsburgh. I mean, the odds could go even higher for Pittsburgh. They're going to walk all over Arizona, I assume. If you're betting, it's not even worth betting on minus 385. It's not even worth putting in a parlay, because if they lose, then it's like the risk to reward ratio is just not there. So the next game, we got New Jersey taking on Philly. Philly's in a total rebuild with Torts behind the bench. Some people don't like Torts. Mixed opinions on him, to be honest, for myself. So, see what he can do. He doesn't have much to work with. I think the best player is Provorov by far. And they're taking on New Jersey, so New Jersey's the favorite, minus 134. I think New Jersey has a good shot at walking all over Philly tonight. Or tomorrow night. Thursday. Let's go with Thursday. So I'm going to look at the next game here. Ottawa taking on Buffalo. Fairly even odds. Minus 108 for Buffalo. Minus 111 for Ottawa. So they're probably going to be going off minus 110 tomorrow. I think Buffalo's at home. They're young. I don't know what to think of their draft picks. They're kind of so-so. Not a big fan of Olsen, and Dahlin hasn't done much for me. To be honest, they had a terrible season last year, so I didn't pay any attention to them. I forget who they have in net. I should probably have pulled that up, but Ottawa looked very good in the preseason. I mean, they played Montreal, I think, like 2 or 3 times, and they handled Montreal like nothing, and that's not saying much. But with the Brinkats, Stutzel, whatever his name is, who else do they have? Oh, they have a lot of good Shabbat on the back end, and yeah. I think they may be a force to be reckoned with, so not really, but they're going to be a big improvement over last year. So in this game, I'd take Ottawa. I would bet on Ottawa if they're going off at minus 110. And then the next game, we got Florida taking on the Islanders, which is another good game to watch. Florida's the favorite, minus 130. The Islanders are plus 106. I don't like what Florida did in the offseason. I think Huberdeau is a lot better than Tkachuk. And I think that the New York Islanders are just at home, and I think they're going to be able to secure a win in this game. I'm a little nervous to throw that in a parlay, so I wouldn't touch that one, to be honest, because it's the first game of the year. It's hard to tell. And then the next one, Washington taking on the Leafs. I think the Leafs will beat Washington again, even though they're playing back-to-back nights. It's always tough, though, in the NHL, back-to-back nights. Your favorites are minus 192 right now. So, I just think the Washington's getting older, and they don't have much past their first line. So, looking at the New York Rangers in Minnesota, this is a game where there's good value on the New York Rangers. So, they're at plus 116. And Minnesota is minus 140. Now, Minnesota is at home. They have a solid team. But the New York Rangers just came off a big win against Tampa Bay. 3-1 W. And their big guns showed up. The guns from last year's Zibanejad, Kreider, Keandre Miller. You know what? He got a point in there, and their third or fourth line was able to finish off with a goal. So I think they have a full team that can play. It's not going to be just one or two lines giving her out there. The whole team's going to be playing, and they're going to be tough to beat this year. So I'm picking Rangers. That's great value. It's probably the value bet of the night. The only thing is that they're on the road and they're playing against a good team. So something to take into consideration, but we're gamblers, so I'm gambling with the Rangers. Dallas taking on Nashville. Not something that I'm totally interested in, to be honest. Not interested, so no input on that game. Colorado taking on Calgary. Surprisingly, Calgary's the favorite at home. I think Calgary is a good team, but the value here is on Colorado at plus 105 on the road. I don't think Calgary's quite as good as Colorado, so that's something to be aware of. Rangers and Colorado. Chicago and Vegas. No doubt, Vegas is the heavy favorite there. Chicago does nothing for me this season. So, obviously Vegas, but I wouldn't throw that into any bet. I wouldn't even bet on that game. I'm just picking that to win. Seattle taking on LA. LA's the favorite, minus 184. Lost to Vegas the other night. Kind of ruined my ticket, to be honest. It was one of my two bets. I picked Tampa Bay and LA, so that night was not good. Hopefully, on Thursday it'll be a little bit better. I like LA at home, minus 184. So, just a little recap here. Video went a little long, but it's all right. I like Ottawa, minus 111. Okay, and I like the New York Rangers, plus 116. And I like Colorado, plus 105. All right? Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's grow this channel, and hopefully we can get some wins tonight. All right, thanks for watching.